Hey guys, no video for our buying a house in Japan playlist. One of our PayPal supporters suggested that we do a weekly video to update you on what's going on next door. It's going pretty slowly. We've actually seen another house nearby, another new house being built and finished in the 3 months it's taken these guys to get to this point. We saw another one actually built and finished, and it's up for sale and finished in the time it's taken these guys just to get off the ground. Or they're not even off the ground yet, are they? By the way, someone talked about this toilet recently, asked about this toilet. They've actually plumbed it. Usually these things are just a chemical thing, aren't they, with a tank in them? But they've actually plumbed this thing into the sewerage outlet and also plumbed water into it. So not a bad idea, is it? So this is an odd thing. The concrete pump, the yellow thing's a concrete pump, and the green truck to the right is a concrete delivery truck, right? So they've turned up, and we thought, oh, they're going to finally start pouring the slabs, because they're all ready for the slabs. And they poured or pumped concrete for like 5 minutes, and then pumped the concrete, so what was left in the pump, back into the truck, and then everyone went home. And when we looked out 10 minutes later, they're all gone. Everyone's gone. Place was empty again. So they're just faffing around. They seem to pour a little bit of concrete in preparation for their main pour or something, and then they stop and they faff and they go somewhere else, must go somewhere else and work somewhere else for a couple of days because they disappear. We have whole days here where nobody turns up. So we don't care. We're not in a hurry to have neighbours. So if they're not there and they're taking forever, that's fine by us. Thought someone might be interested in this tool. This tool actually wraps wire around Rio. So they get 2 pieces of Rio and put it together, and then that tool actually wraps the wire around the 2 pieces of Rio to join them together. That was an interesting tool. But yeah, really slow. There usually only seems to be 1 or 2 guys there at a time. There's 2 guys are doing all that form work. Just 2 guys. 4 houses they're doing. I mean, not real big houses, are they? But you would expect there'd be at least, 4 guys doing that. But no, 2 guys pottering around week after week, slowly getting it done. Isn't it small? You can see what it's going to be. They always make them like this. It's one pour, right? So they pour it, and it's one piece. The slab, the floor, the slab floor, and the bottom, that's bottom part of the walls you can see there, the support for the walls. It's all one pour. So the idea is for earthquakes and so on too, if there's a big earthquake, the whole slab just moves like a little island. All the Rio helps it stay together, and it just slides around and wobbles around and shakes around in one piece. And the frame of the house is attached to that, so the whole thing just moves. That's the idea, so it doesn't all crack up and fall apart. Small, isn't it? Little rooms. So it's all going exactly as we predicted so far. Oh yeah, then the real estate types turned up. All these types turned up with their suits and their cameras and put up their signs and their nobody. Had to have gloves on to do that, of course. Started taking pictures. So it feels a bit intrusive. Every time we look outside, there's someone out there like that, Like, go away. Go away. Should be playing loud music every day, shouldn't we? There's been a few suggestions like that. So anyway, they put their signs up exactly how much we expected, $230,000 approximately for each house that they're building, which is exactly on the money what we predicted months ago would be the cost of the houses, because that's just what little houses like this sell for, $230,000 each for the 4 of them. So it's pretty funny because no sooner did these signs go up than all the nosy neighbours all started turning up. Oh, here's a real estate guy. Ironically, taking photos while we were taking video of him. Hello. Yeah, then the neighbours started turning up. So every time we looked out, there was some neighbour, some nosy neighbour stopping and having a look, checking it all out. Which is sort of what we're doing with these videos, isn't it? But when it's going on next door to you, it doesn't sort of seem so nosy. But these guys, a lot of these guys we've never even seen before. They're just sort of people out for a walk who have to stop and have a look and check it all out. The entertainment. Yeah, the dudes, there's a couple of local dudes who are just fascinated by the whole process. They stand there staring at it, walk all around and check it all out. Another local. That's interesting. So they're finding it all entertaining and we're finding them all entertaining. And then you guys are watching, so it's sort of all levels of entertainment going on, eh? So she's called her dad over. Dad, come look at this. What do you think? Interesting. Oh, it might be a mother, I think. Sorry about that, dear. So yeah, this is all within the last week, guys. This is what's been happening in the last week. Not a lot of building, you notice. A lot of looking and talking and faffing, but not a lot of doing. Oh yeah, we thought this was really funny. There's usually no more than one or two guys on the site. And for some reason, the toilet people have turned up and installed a second toilet, right? So we were laughing. We thought it was funny because it must be so that, you know, if there's two guys working that they can both go to the toilet at the same time. But it seems so unnecessary. Small piece of land. It'd have to be about probably 800 square metres or something for the 4 blocks combined. And never it seems to be more than one or two guys there at once. So 2 toilies seems pretty unnecessary. But anyway, it's just their funny little way. Just before we go, here's one more thing. They installed their electricity on a pole and they put motion sensor spotlights on there. Probably so that guys could see when they're working there at night or for security or some reason. But every time we went out to our rubbish room or walked around our front yard, this big spotlight came on and really lit up our house, right? It was really quite offensive. It was like there was some sort of prison yard out there or something with a big spotlight. But anyway, at some stage, some ninja must have come along in the night and adjusted the sensor downwards so it didn't shine into our place anymore. So the motion sensor didn't detect motion in our house anymore. That was lucky, wasn't it? Thank you, Ninja. More videos coming soon.